start the meeting now. So, Jonathan, hey, Rick, how you doing? Good, good. The meeting today is a bit late, yeah? Glad to see you guys joined, yeah?
Wouldn't miss it.
I'll tell you. So it's going to be us today, maybe. I think maybe somebody else is going to join, but Jonathan, let's start with you, man. How's give me an update with what's happened the week so far.
Nothing special really. All I did was mark up my items for my cash flow reasons because I'm having like a little bit of a cash flow issue.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything's going good. I'm just waiting for my payments to be unfolded, if that's a word. But,
Yeah. You're trying to wait until your payments are like they're off hold, yeah? How's your cash flow right now?
I mean, I have a job, so I get paid every 2 weeks, but like I was getting over like 6 to 10 orders a day, so I couldn't keep up with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what'd you do? You marked up all your prices and then now it's sitting out there?
Yeah, nothing's selling really. I mean, I get one sell a day at most now.
Is that all you want though? Or
no. Not, I mean, until I get my money, then I will like start scaling again.
yeah.
But right now I'm just trying to like chill a bit.
Until you fix your cash flow issue, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Well then, Jonathan, do you know what you're doing for the road ahead? You have clarity?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I do.
perfect. All right, let me jump to Rick. Rick, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing great.
Bro, you said your account went on hold or something, yeah?
Yeah, you saved me. You saved me last week.
Really? Like what? Like what? Tell me the story. What happened?
Because of that scam. I didn't realize that. Oh wow, look at that, 3 more sales. I didn't realize that that email was a scam.
Yeah.
It's like, holy cow.
Oh man, if you didn't watch out for that, they would have took everything, man.
I know. But yeah, so during that, when I was going into that, I changed my bank account. On the account, and then eBay's like, oh, we're going to review it. They haven't done anything since. So
okay, that's awesome. So just a heads up for the future, like never change anything on your account ever. Yeah. Besides that form that eBay forces you to change, like, or asks you, hey, is something wrong? Only during that one specific instance can you ever change anything. Otherwise, what happens is review the account again, then they're gonna come after you. You get what I mean?
And it was cool. And another thing you brought up this week, because sometimes I get some customers will post something that they didn't deliver it or they didn't receive it.
Yeah.
And normally they turn out all right for me. I don't get eBay will review it, but because there's one order, I put the tracking number in. I actually sent another item with the tracking number. They still didn't receive it. But when eBay reviewed it, they said, I'm not at fault. I did everything I can. So I think it goes back to like, if you're
it doesn't matter, dude. Like that worked out in your favor that one time. There are times that it doesn't. And then a defect. So I've seen this, right? Like some guy just showed me like a week ago, right? He got a defect where eBay stepped in and then they closed the case, right? And then right after he got the MC011.
Wow.
You get what I mean? Like I just seen that story. Like we have to prove. So like it's so risky to let eBay like mediate, that issue. So like whatever you do, like close the case ASAP, because especially when you're working with multiple accounts, if they ever review it, right, that's the end of it. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I started doing. So that's what I start just refund them. That's it, or that's it. Because close it out.
Smart, but make sure you get the refund from Amazon too, because yeah. Exactly. Like you're never supposed to lose anything in this business. Yeah.
Yeah. So this week in eBay, I made $114 more. So last 2 weeks ago, I
Nice.
made 514. This week I made 631. Now,
Very nice.
there should have been more, but I had mistakes with my sniping. I was going a little too low.
Yeah.
So I finally, and plus I get an average of $20 a day from my Amazon dollars. So that helps.
Cashback, yeah.
Yeah, cashback. So that helps correct things. But so that should have been like, I could have been $100 more. But I was,
Gotcha.
so what I did was I said, okay, in the tracker, I'm tracking every order, and I highlight the ones that are priced too low because they're
Mhm.
going too low, and then I just adjusted a price to 49 or something like that, and then because these are items like they're selling a lot now, they're raising the price a little bit. Because you mentioned the other day, someone that if you sell 3 or more items, it's okay to slowly raise your prices.
Yes,
And
exactly.
So these items they're still selling, but I'm slowly raising them. So.
Yeah, makes sense. You know, I recently came across like a Reddit, all about it's called churning, right? And all the whole thing is all about credit card optimization, cashback, right? And these guys, right, they have figured out how to make money from their credit cards. Like even one guy was saying that he makes like $2,000 a month, right, just from optimizing his credit cards, and he doesn't even drop ship or anything like that. All this guy does is like he buys items from like Costco and returns it. And their biggest problem is they don't know how to liquidate like their credit cards. You get what I mean? But we have like the perfect business, like always constantly getting sales. We're always using their cards. So imagine if we learned everything that they did and then we applied it to our business. You know what I mean? I feel like whatever we're doing is just the beginning.
I think so too.
You know what? So what I'm planning to do is I'm trying to get a couple of these guys, right, to join us, so that way they can lead the path, like through these like optimizations, right? Because these guys have mastered that business. So I think the Amazon rewards are like one part of it, but there might be like ways to like really like 10x the profits just from this one optimization. Yeah. Yeah. And so right now you're doing like I think you said like $100 or something with your cashback, yeah?
A week, about $100 a week, $20 a day, about. So,
Mm.
So right now I'm averaging. Well, I haven't done today's sales. I got 10 more sales to go. So today I got. I'm sitting at 8, but I got 10, 11 more sales to burn. So I'm doing about. But I have 3. So 2 stores are at 10,000.
Yeah. Very nice.
The one store that was sniping, that one's been selling. See, but it's been selling more, but it's not. It's because of the drag on with the sniping. It's not as impactful. But now I'm raising the prices, fixing that. That should be better.
Gotcha.
My number 1 store with the 10,000, because that has it's unlimited things. But I'm only getting like 5 sales a day on this. Like on the other 10,000 store, I'm getting like 15 a day.
Yeah, no 2 stores are the same. It's all about like the momentum of the account. Yeah. Yeah.
And the third store has like 3,000 items, 3,500. I get about 5 items a day. But so I just started sniping on the first store. So the sales there's a little bit drag on the profit per item, but like on the third store, there is no sniping. So the profits are a lot more.
Yeah.
So it's
no, I get you. So you understand like how to like take that first store and get it to like $100 a day in profit. Yeah. Like
that's the goal. So I have all the things in place. I just think I have to master the sniping piece. I think once I get that sniping piece mastered, I think it'll click in.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I think it's just like it's just a matter of time. Like I think you did the most important thing already, right? There's 3 stages in like this whole journey. Like number 1, you get the listings up. Number 2, you optimize for revenue. And then number 3, you optimize for the profits.
And the thing
Yeah.
is, it's like, and it's still like every week has been more profits every week. It's not like it's going down.
Yeah.
It's going up $100
Have
bucks
you-
a week.
Have you used the boost? Oh yeah, you said you're using
I do it all. I do.
You
The
do
only
it all,
thing
yeah.
It would have been even more, except for my pricing on because I forgot about this. The cashback, Amazon cashback happens at midnight. So I was processing it because I'll take a couple buck loss. If I would have just waited 2 hours for midnight, then it's like, oh, then I'd have been able to recover everything.
Oh, you know what, dude? There's so many things that we can do. Like, you can even do like the subscribe and save on Amazon.
Oh,
It's
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's just, you know, like in the end of the day, like the most important thing is to have like a positive cash flow. And then from there, you can optimize the hell out of it. Last week, we talked about the promoted listings. Did you increase it from 2 to 4? Did you notice?
All that.
Nice. Yep. And how was the results?
It's going good. I mean, it's like one account gets like 19 to 20. The second account gets more. The sales are coming. Everything's increasing. That's why I'm excited now, because now it's like, oh no, now it's time to. I want to start building out now. I want to start.
Nice.
I want to start adding more stores.
Nice.
And start building out. So
and did you start using the order automation?
Yeah, I did the copy link. Yeah, I do the copy link and the order automation. Sometimes sometimes I have to reset it a little bit, but it works when you do it right. So
Gotcha. And then that's probably saved you a lot of time, yeah?
yeah, it does. It does save time. Save a lot of
Oh
time.
man, that stuff was one of the most painful things for me. Man, when you're filling out the orders one by one, it's draining, yeah? So Rick, then the next steps for you for the next month, for the next week, would probably be to get those first accounts and then raise the momentum. So that way you can sell those 10,000 items. Even if you just, the truth is, even if you just do nothing, those 10,000 items, as long as you're refreshing the inventory every day, like you're gonna see a positive uptrend.
Oh, I got a question.
Yeah, go for it.
In the software, there was a duplicate tracker. So one of my stores, the first store I got, my number 1 store, I think I have like a couple thousand, like 2,000 duplicates in there. So on that duplicate tracker, will that remove the duplicates?
It's not accurate because it's scanning and then it goes to the next page, and sometimes it gets the same item. What the main purpose of the duplicate scanner is to prevent you from listing duplicates.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Yeah. So I think as long as you scan it one time, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I got to clean that up because I think I got duplicates on that one.
Yeah, you betcha. Like I think the duplicates are okay because think about it, you're putting different titles every single time.
That's true.
Yeah, so if anything, you're just getting more exposures. So more impressions lead to more clicks lead to more sales. Yeah. So I think you're okay. Yeah. So just focus on sniping and product substitution just to get like that first account fired up, and then I think you're like at a good spot, and then you just keep growing you can either take these accounts to like 25,000 listings, or you can fire up new accounts. Kind of like up to you how you want to scale your business from that.
My goal is to fire up more accounts, because I think I want, like my parents' house, I want to put a few computers there, a few stores there.
Yeah.
Like I need, my goal, I wrote it down. I was like, I want to make, I think he's mentioned like, I want to make $1 million a year with this thing.
Yeah, you can do it.
The 30 accounts. I want,
actually, you need 100 accounts. Like on average, like you estimate on the lower end. You know what I mean? 30 accounts is like 30,000 a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you estimate on the lower end, then you can kind of guarantee the upside.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all real. It's all real. Like Like the entire group collectively is already doing much more than that. You know, there's no reason why one person can't like make that happen. I'm telling you. So Rick, you have any questions for the road ahead?
Nope. I think I'm good.
Yeah, good. So let me jump to Alex, bro. Alex, how you doing, bro?
Sammy, how's it going, man?
Good. Alex, like, give me an update. What happened to you the following week? Yeah.
Yeah, so I haven't really had any troubles with like cancellations or refunds, but I've had to process like 3 or 4 in the past week, but I managed to get all those sorted.
Nice.
Yeah, but my
Well, hold on a second. Cancellation and refunds. Did you offer an alternative? Like, did you?
Yeah, I did. Well, 3 of them were the item was out of stock, and I did try to offer an alternative, and it was just like no one wanted it. And I did put it into Chat GPT, you know, I like wrote out a nice little message, and everyone was just
But
like,
did you upsell it? Like, did you use good copy? Because it's
Yeah.
not a. Yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
Give me an example of the message that you sent.
Okay. Well, I would say something like,
Yeah.
I have an alternative. Well, one of them was, it was this like cutlery drainer thing.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, so it was just a little cutlery drainer with 2 compartments. And that was for 2 of the orders because these people ordered the same thing. And I said, like, I can offer you an alternative. It is
No,
expensive.
you gotta. Okay, good. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I said it's more expensive. It has 3 compartments. It also has like a special place for the knives. And I said,
And they
I
still
just
said
want to
no.
make it right. I just said, I
Oh,
apologize for
gotcha.
the inconvenience. I want to make it right.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and there were, I don't know. It must have been like a specific thing because none of them.
Okay,
wanted-
makes sense. So
And then-
if it was specific, then do more research next time. Because these alternatives, you should have like an 80-90% success rate if you are if you understand why they're buying it. Like if somebody bought like a black wallet, you don't offer them a wallet.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I
you
have,
got you.
Yeah, because I have shipped out alternatives before, so
Got it.
it was just this one item. I don't know why, but yeah. Anyway, and one of the other ones, the person said, you know, it didn't arrive.
Yeah,
I asked them to check it
I was
out.
just asking to see if you knew how to do it, and you're doing it great. Yeah, you're on it. Because sometimes people they don't know how to message the buyer properly.
Yeah, I remember I like read something you put out on how to do it, and I just followed that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, that's one thing I did want to ask. On Amazon, for some reason, they don't provide me any photos of them delivering it to the customer's store. Like I can't.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Just depends on the courier.
Well, it doesn't seem like they do it at all. I don't know if I should like contact them, but for not any of the orders.
Check the email. Check your email. Maybe they have the picture there. But in the end of the day, like, what does it matter, right? Unless somebody's trying to scam you.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
somebody who didn't get their package, doesn't matter if you send them a picture, they didn't get it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
just go send them a refund. Hey.
Refund, you get a refund back, and then, or you just make them happy. Yeah.
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 But yeah, so I'm getting about 4 to 5 sales a day now, which is good. You know, I'm
Nice.
getting good a bit of momentum. Something I did want to ask, like, because I'm looking at creating new Amazon accounts now. I was just wondering, when you're adding the billing address for your credit card, can the phone number you put, can it be the same as my other accounts, considering I haven't been like suspended or anything like that?
You can put any phone number you want. Like they're not gonna call you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
I'm
you're
pretty sure it's
fine.
just there. That way they can set up the ship to billing address. That way it's easier for them to do checkout stuff without having to have another page. But I don't think they actually use it to validate the payment stuff.
No, if they're gonna do it, it's not Amazon that does it. It's your bank that does it. That does the
The banks
2FA.
ask for the phone number.
Yeah, it's you have
Okay.
2FA on the bank. So
Gotcha.
the number on your bank is the number that matters. So on Amazon, you put in whatever you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, no worries. So, Alex, you have like clarity on like what the road ahead is about?
Yeah, I think so, man. Oh, dude, I started using the boost my listing things, and it's insane. It literally like triples my impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
couldn't believe
you're from Australia, yeah?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
literally like triples my impressions, man. I was like,
Bro,
insane.
I'm telling you, that is one of the most powerful features that we have.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't even know
complete
about
game
it
changer.
until I just saw someone mention it in the Telegram, and I checked it out, and I only did like I didn't even do that many items, and my impressions just soared, and it was crazy.
Skyrocketing, yeah. Imagine you
Yeah.
refresh the entire inventory every day. What would happen?
Yeah.
I don't. Nobody has done that yet, so I would be wary of doing it because it might. Like, I don't know what the repercussions are. So like, just don't get like trigger happy. Yeah?
Yeah, I was only doing because you know how you can set like the amount of hours the item has left. I was setting like 200-300, so it was probably only like
Yeah.
yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, just stay on top of that frequently, and then
Yeah.
like your sales are gonna skyrocket. Yeah, I think you're still in the beginning stages. You still haven't got to 10K. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm at just under 5K listings right now.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, you jump to like 10K, and then that's when like the first stage is done. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man, for sure.
How many impressions is that?
Um,
Like by day?
I'm getting around like on a good day, like 40-50,000.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, bro, I was getting like beforehand, I was probably only getting like 15-20, and then I started
Yeah.
using boost my listings, and then just skyrocketed, man.
Bro, I'm
Danny.
telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah, what's up?
So I just looked, but I turned off the store for Chinese New Year. But before then, daily I was doing around 275,000 impressions.
Damn.
On still, I only have like 1.5, 1.6K listings.
Yeah, but your items are like sniped though. That's definitely.
Yeah. It's very different. The interesting
Yeah.
thing though is my offsite rates, which I assume is Facebook, have just kept
Yeah.
going up and up and up. And even though my store was on time away, it's still like giving me about 200 or 300 a day from offsite, and like basically none from eBay.
You know how you can tell if the sale came from offsite?
How?
On
Yeah, I was
on
wondering.
eBay, when you get the sale, like they're not gonna show a username.
Oh,
That's how you know it came from Facebook. The sale.
fascinating.
I'm telling you. And then it's that guy, the Patrick, the Montreal's. Yeah, he's the one who told me about it, and I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. So that's how you know if your sales are coming from Facebook. Yeah. So Facebook, like whatever eBay did is working. You know,
Fascinating.
everybody's
Okay,
getting
so
those sales.
one of my, this is super interesting.
Yeah.
So I can see which ones here. Yeah, that makes total sense. One of my super high ticket items that like sell multiple times a day. It seems like that got pushed to offsite heavily.
Yeah. You can pass it, doesn't have any username. So Alex, do you have any questions for the road ahead?
Oh no, I think I'm good, man.
Get
Appreciate the help.
No worries, dude. Faruk, let me jump to you, man. How you doing, bro? Salam alaikum, Maki.
Walaikum salam, brother. How's it going?
Good. Faruk, what happened with your MC011? You passed it or?
No, not yet. I talked to Marty and stuff, and we got the invoices, whatever. But then they asked for the tracking on everything, and I mean, I'm good. I just need to wait, because like even after the MC011, dude, I was getting like 20 orders a day, and I think that's why I got the MC011, dude, because
yeah, 100%. It's too fast.
I hit 7K revenue. I didn't even finish a month. So,
Bro, the sniping was meant to build the momentum, not like,
bro.
But that's good. You learned how to snipe like a master then. You know what I
No,
mean?
brother, I didn't even snipe that much. That's the thing. I got lucky with a product from Ali, but honestly, that product's giving me a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Because I don't know
always
if it's
do.
some of yeah,
The alley products that are like insano are the ones that like are insano because they have problems.
I think it's because of the shipping time, because of I guess the new Chinese New Year or whatever.
Yeah. A bunch of
So-
alley stuff isn't shipping right now.
I'm-
And then there's Trump tariff issues. So right now, AliExpress is saying it's going to take 28 days to get anything to the United States.
Wow.
It won't. That's fake. It's going to be shorter than that. But that's what they're guaranteeing now, just because Trump tariffs. And that's up from about 8. So they went from 8 to 28. They added 20 days just because of Trump's policy change.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now you got me like scared shitless because I think a lot of these. So when I got the MC011, I guess like eBay tells the buyers, and I feel like a lot of them are. I don't know if they're getting like suspicious. I don't know what they're just.
Call them up. Call them up and like
Yeah.
customer service.
Also, your tracking, you have good tracking for all of your stuff.
Yeah, so for like I would say 95%, it's all legit. Like even Ali's providing like the USPS or UPS.
Yep.
There's like a few that are like on track, and the ones that I just
On
can't
track
put-
works. On track works.
What you can put it in?
Yeah, you just for on track's totally good. Uni doesn't work. SpeedX doesn't work. And for those, there's a trick. I can send you a video. We
Okay.
don't.
Nice.
Yeah. What's your Discord or Telegram or something?
On Discord is Fero Fero.
Well, right now you gotta focus on like recovering from the MC011.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly not even worried about the MC011. Because the tracking, I just gotta wait for all the stuff to just like deliver.
Are you saying your stuff is coming from China?
Yeah, the ones that need to deliver. Yeah, so I
But
think that's
you didn't appeal it yet, right? You're waiting for all the tracking to upload,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Smart.
So I'm waiting for it, and it's gonna take a while.
You,
Like,
you
Wait, but on the listing, did you say it was
Beckett,
coming from
Beckett,
China?
hold on a
Sorry.
second.
Okay.
Let me just Faruk, like you're following Marty's advice, yeah?
Could you repeat that? Sorry, I kind of missed what you said.
You're following Marty's advice, yeah?
Yeah. I'm talking to Marty, and like, yeah, I've
Okay.
been asking him questions and stuff and everything. So
Okay. Whatever you do, like the MC011 is not something a beginner can appeal. It's you need like guidance for that. So like stick with Marty. He's like he definitely he did so much on it. He's like a local expert on this, yeah?
no, for sure, I'm working with him, but he
Yeah.
kind of just told me like track taco but for the most of the trackings, they were actually like legit, and I had to like convert some stuff from. I was already
Yeah.
using track taco, so Aqualine kind of.
Did you kill the sales on your account?
Well, they removed it after the.
Okay.
So after I submitted the invoice, like they wanted the invoice from the manufacturer or whatever,
Oh, okay, got it. You're at that level.
they removed every single listing right after I submitted it.
And
And
then what
so-
did they ask?
Now I'm at that tracking. They just want the tracking for every single item.
Oh, nice. So you're pretty much almost done, yeah?
Yeah, it's really just a waiting game, but I'm having a lot of issues because I'm scared now because of the AliExpress stuff. I think some of them
Nah, bro, you're
off,
you're good, man. You're good.
but
Like
they stop. Like these customers are getting like mad as hell.
it's our customer service, dude. You know, this is like the child. If you can make these customers happy, you have mastered e-com.
Yeah, that's
You know what?
that's
Bro, let me tell you, man. There's guys who run Shopify stores with pre-orders, or they do like 2-month shipments, and then they tell people 14 days, and then they just manage the entire business by just customer service. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta work on that. But
Yeah. So it's like this is like you get past this with good customer service, you have like learned a huge part of the game, right? And then you can apply that. Now it's like selling is gonna become easy because you realize that it's all about keeping people happy. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I'm trying my best, honestly. But I'm honestly thinking of like, I think this account is cooked, bro.
No, you're
I think it's
good. You're good. Just finish the tracking, get positive feedback. Even if they don't get the item, as long as they have a good experience, they're gonna be okay.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just, yeah. I have other questions though, because I don't know. I don't know about this account right now because I'm telling you, like, there's items where, one of the item, it was like an invalid address. It went back to the sender.
Yeah.
There's another, like, the item was like, it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Another, like, it wasn't working, but I think the guy's like trying to scam me because I told him, hey, look, just return it and I'll refund you. He's like, oh, well, I don't know how to return. I don't know how to print.
Yeah.
Take pictures. I'm like,
No,
what?
I get it. I have those customers too, and all we gotta do is like print out steps and just hold their hand throughout the process. You know what I mean? Once you have your scripts ready, you can
Yeah.
keep reusing it. So Faruk, give me a second. Like, Rick, can you hear me? Hey, Rick, can you hear me?
Yes.
Rick, can you continue the meeting? I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you just take tally of everybody's story and give them advice. Since you're one of the most experienced, so just finish up with Faruk. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So Faruk, ask your question to Rick. He's gonna answer
Okay.
them, right?
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I had a bunch of questions on like creating new accounts. So my whole thing was like, how do I don't really understand static IPs. Like, is it as simple as just getting one and then just hooking up whatever your new device is? Is it really that simple?
Yeah. So I have static IPs. So I have Comcast as my provider.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I have it's the same cable coming in the house. I have the house internet, then I have a business internet. I
Right.
pay twice. I got to cancel one of them. But and it came with I got to pay like $40 for like 10 IPs. So you get the IP it comes in with, and then you get 10 more. So you get really like get 11.
Yeah.
So they gave me a subnet range, like a range. So all you got to do is apply that to your computer, in your network address. In your NIC.
Right. So is that something like, is it still wireless or is it Ethernet? Like, I'm not completely understanding still, honestly.
I'd go Ethernet at first. You can assign it wirelessly.
Yeah.
It is possible you could do it, but what you want to do is test it, and then but since you got the IP addresses, when you call, if you call customer service, they will help you. They will tell you how.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I didn't realize it was like really that simple. And then I had more questions about the new account. Like, so as far as creating a new account, obviously I got to do variations and all that stuff. So when they actually verify my identity, like my question on that is like, for example, let's say in the future, right? Let's say my name is banned and I create like a variation type of thing on my, name. And then when they finally verify it, would that not like ban that account?
So I just got verified. On one of my accounts reached the $5,000 sold limit, and they asked for a driver's license or passport.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So when they do that, they may link them together. But so I have another account that I got to do the same thing with, and these two accounts will be linked because I'm running 3 accounts off the same computer, but I just have different bank accounts. They're going to be linked, no doubt about it. So
right. So you're saying it's not that big of a deal?
It's not that big of a deal, but the problem is if like with your MC011, the risk is if they could link them up, they could shut them all down.
Yeah.
That's the risk.
I see.
So Faruk, you're trying to make an account under your name again, yeah?
Yeah.
So
I
So
Yeah.
the main thing, as Rick said, like you can get suspended. Like pretty like if the main problem is if you fail your MC11, then your name is kind of tarnished.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's what I'm asking, right? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means that if you're gonna make, so you have the options are is not to appeal the MC11 and make like 5 accounts now with the status change, right? But in my opinion, you should just like, like you're almost done the MC11, like finish that, and the next
Yeah.
account you should probably use like your brother's name or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because the MC11 is like an important process to be able to overcome. Like, like you want to be comfortable, like if you're going to scale this business properly, you're going to have to like be comfortable with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have a problem with the MC11. I think it's the customers that are gonna kind of ruin it for me. I don't know, but
It depends on you. Like it's
yeah,
completely in
yeah.
your control. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just I've tried, man. I've tried, but I
Yeah,
know
you're,
what you said about the customer service, but
and
it's
no matter what happens, it's whatever, like you'll always be able to come back.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So
Learning experience.
Exactly.
for sure. The other question I had, so I think I saw somebody in the Discord talking about a mobile hotspot you can use kind of like in the same way like a static IP. Is that true?
Yeah, for sure. Like
Okay.
you can do it, but it's better to use statics because it's more legit. But if you don't have that option, then yeah, go for mobile.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So my brother, like a month ago, like before I even watched your videos, I kind of made him create an account, like a brand new account, but literally like everything is fake on there.
Nice.
Except his bank account. So
Nice. You did status. That's like perfect for status change.
yeah, but can it be very different? Like his name is like John
Yeah.
Smith or something.
Yeah. It can be.
Really?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was surprised that he wasn't, banned at all, even though we did it on the same like IP.
All you do is convert it into a business account under an LLC, and then you can put a different primary account holder, because you're making it into a company account.
Gotcha. And it's
Yeah.
actually already aged for a month, and so
Okay,
can I still run it under the same IP, or you think I should like get a?
I think you should wait for the MC11 to finish before you touch anything on that IP. Like it's too high risk right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it might set off alarms for your MC11, because when they're reviewing the MC11, they check other accounts in that that you own.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay. I'm trying to think what else I got. So does the return rate impact that account at all?
100%.
Damn.
Every metric plays a part in it. Your cancellations, your returns, your refunds, open cases will like affect sales. So the main thing is like every time we get a sale, eBay makes money. So giving a return, eBay doesn't make money now.
Right.
So that plays a part in it all.
Understood. So, I have two more for you. So I remember, I think it was Bennett or something. I forget who exactly it was, but he was talking about like Mercari or Poshmark, where
Poshmark, yeah.
he had like, I guess you had created him some lister, and I was trying to like go on Poshmark and try to do it myself because I was banned. I was like, let me try some other stuff.
Yeah.
Is that like already in the e-commerce?
Yeah. So Bennett actually made a couple of videos on how he does it on his YouTube channel. I would say message him to get the videos and just like copy what he's doing.
Okay.
He told me he gets like a couple sales every day, like makes like $30-$40 a day from that.
That's wild.
I'm telling you, bro, once you learn the game, it's the same everywhere.
I see. I could see that. Are you working on any other ones like Walmart?
No, like maybe just the supplier, but not the lister, because in the end of the day, like they're all the same, but you need to master one, and like otherwise, like Poshmark is gonna have different obstacles to scale. Like it's similar, but there's nuances in every business. So what we're gonna do is like once we finish our eBay project fully, right, and everybody's making money, it's streamlined. Now we're gonna go to the next one and the next one, and then build like the empire like that. But first things first, like everybody finish the eBay project, and then like there are guys here that have experience with TikTok, with Macari, with Poshmark, Marketplace, and then we use their experience, and then they'll lead the path. So you can follow Bennett right now for the Poshmark, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm glad what you just said. So, like leading, pioneering. So I've been looking into like, I don't know if you've ever seen products where like you're like, how the hell are they even making money? Like the price that they sell it for. So I'm like, okay, like they're probably sourcing it from, bulk. They're probably bulk buying. So have you done that yourself, or have you only drop shipped?
No, I wish I tried it for a short time. Like, dude, I got in contact with like a private supplier, but the problem for me is we're already running this business at such a big scale that like we'll just make so much more by just making more accounts. Because like the model is already established.
Okay.
So unless I have someone else like literally doing everything for me and then teaching me as they're doing it, like that's the time that I'll do that stuff. I just can't be inventing a new method or like experimenting anymore.
No, understood. I think it takes too much time as well. So, but yeah, that's all I got for you. I think that answers a lot of my stuff. I just got to get rid of this MC011 stuff, and yeah.
And I think you sent me your blueprint, and so I'll take a look at it like sometime tomorrow, and then I'll give you my feedback on it. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just like, new everything. I think I understand it just from this call as well. So
Awesome.
Yeah. Can you also, I think I sent you DMs on all the items and stuff, like the credits, please.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I'll check it out. No, I'm good. So let me jump to Beckett, dude. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. It's been pretty relaxing, not billing or doing anything for the past week and a half. I've given out a lot of refunds. I mean, it felt like a lot because it would take them directly out of my bank account instead of balance. So it felt like even though like it's totally normal for me to be giving out $50, $60 worth of refunds a day on a bad day.
Yeah, on the right side.
Like it just felt like a lot. There's that. I'm getting ready to launch the software.
Building on the right
should be good.
Nice.
It's coming along nicely. And then yesterday I had I talked to Brookie yesterday for like 4 or 5 hours. It was kind of insane.
I'm telling
such a guy. He's such a guy. I want to debrief later. But yeah, so I'm just doing my thing. For eBay, I'm in a pretty good place here. No one has sniped any of my items I care the most about since I went on break, which is awesome. So I'll turn it back on. Should be good to keep printing and then continue expanding the business from there. Also, the main headways I think I've made are just networking stuff. I'm trying to figure out what are the right Facebooks to join for like getting in front of people that are actually someone other than like someone in the Philippines trying to advertise their listing service, which is like every single Facebook that I can find. And I'm worried that some of the only way to be able to do cold outreach is going to be just scrape these Facebook groups and then directly reach out to the people on them. But we'll see. So that's we'll see how that goes. I think if there's anything else I wanted to say. I think I told you. But I talked to
keep it directly just like the eBay. Because like this weekly meeting just for that. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, the store's going well.
Yeah, maybe you should try Amazon just to diversify a bit.
No, I also do Amazon.
How's the Spanish titles going?
So I haven't been pushing Spanish titles as hard as I like need to.
Yeah.
But I've made, I don't know, I think the ratio is slightly higher or about similar, but it was around 4 or 5. No, it was like 6. I think it was about 6 sales for 300 listings, which is kind of normal. Maybe 400.
I think that's pretty wild, dude. What do you mean? With the Spanish titles?
Yeah, but that's like, I've only done like 4. It's a very small sample size.
Yo, that's 6 for 300 is pretty huge, man. We project like one sale a day per 1,000 listings.
It's not a day. That's cumulative.
Cumulative in how long?
Like,
Beckett, give me a second. Continue the conversation. I'm listening.
Yeah. I mean, it's in like 4 weeks, so it's not it's nothing too crazy. But I also haven't been scaling it as hard as I need to, so I'm going to continue working on that. For some context, guys, I was working on trying out bulk listing, but with Spanish titles, because you're competing against a much smaller audience. And when someone searches for something on eBay in Spanish, it only shows results in Spanish. So, and then also you index higher on Google because you're comparing against like all the randos that are listing Spanish titles on their Shopify sites and whatnot, which is a much smaller audience of people. So that was that progress or that project for context.
I got you. So then Beckett, you like I got so the Spanish titles, when are you gonna get?
I don't know enough to say if they're worth doing or not, so I'll keep you updated.
Gotcha. All right, so then yeah, man, I think for you, dude, you're kind of like on a different path, the way you do it. So I'm waiting for you to lead us, bro.
Oh, yeah. Also,
You know what I
Brookie,
mean?
did Brookie tell you about his supplier?
I spoke to him briefly, like
Okay, but
no,
I'll tell you more separately about like his whole thing. But basically, I'm also probably going to look into seeing direct China supplier. But he has a person like hand write the name of his eBay store on all the orders in like a little handwritten note in China before they send it out. So it's far more branded. And he says the Karens like eat it up. So I'm going to see if I can find a quality China supplier. But then again, there's also so many big question marks about the viability of China to US dropshipping in general right now. So I'm working on diversifying that in terms of my software as well.
yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, yeah, if you guys figure it out, like, let me know, bro, because literally, like, all my items would be way more profitable if we went direct from China.
So the biggest thing that I know is going to be like actually fucking mentally insane is I'm working on, and this is a slow project, but I'm working on getting reliable Temu ordering figured out. So I'm like, I have a banking partner. They're talking to some other people at their stuff, and we're going to see if I can get like a credit card issuer through an API that's like totally fine with me doing what I'm trying to do. Because for Temu, basically any item on Amazon you can get for $5 cheaper or like $10 cheaper, which means every single product you find that anyone has ever Amazon listed, even if they're making $2 a unit, you're
What about
suddenly making.
Capital One? Because I know you can generate.
I want an
cards on the fly.
API. I want an API.
Capital One doesn't have an API.
I don't think they have an API for that. I can look.
I mean, even
But
if you don't have an API, you can't you just make your own?
This was going to be like at scale, bulk automated,
Yeah,
bulk list all of Temu type situation. Like this, I don't want, since I'm focusing right now on on automated ordering, less so on listing, because there are listers for basically everything out there right now, or there are listers that are willing to add things. Like if I message the Super DS dude, he'll add something in a day. If there's given demand, you'll do it in like 3 days. It's not a big deal. So listing isn't a problem right now. The problem is more automated ordering and reliable
makes sense.
ordering.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Well, good luck, dude. Let me know how it goes.
Oh yeah, and then I don't know if I told you, but I had a conversation with Doug, who founded Price Yak 10 years ago, and that went well.
Yeah.
He said he's not. He said he's not going to sue me.
I'm telling. That's funny. All All right. Yeah. Well, so this meeting's being recorded, so we'll talk more about this like off call. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, man. So I think that wraps up the weekly meeting. Yeah. All right, guys. Does anybody have any last questions or anything they want to comment before we end off this meeting today?
Hey, thanks, Sammy. Appreciate you, brother.
And
Thank
Faruk,
you.
I sent you some stuff on Zoom chat and Discord. Just make sure you look at it. Basically, talk to Marty, watch what I sent, and go with what Marty says. Because my thing's like experimental. But
Yeah, exactly. Follow
Kit Marty's
Marty's-
okay.
Yeah. Literally follow Marty's advice.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. Appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, you betcha. And Rick, thanks for like hosting. Like, maybe next week you can do the whole thing. Let's. I think what I want is like I want the meetings to be like everyone just jumps in and like talks to each other. You know what I mean? Like if we can kind of like set up the meetings more like that. 'Cause
I mean,
The-
usually I try to be respectful and not, I know the other guys want to get their time in, so.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, everyone here is like an entrepreneur, like from different backgrounds and experiences. Like these meetings should be more used for like networking than anything else.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Like everyone needs to know each other because everyone has like different resources and skills that everyone can tap into. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I do. And I mean, Beckett, I'm kind of doing the same thing I'm trying to find like a reliable Chinese supplier that actually ships.
I mean, I have some, but AliExpress is really quite good if you know what you're doing. In my experience so far, again, this could change, but in my experience, AliExpress, if you know what you're doing, which is an if, is really, really good.
Yeah, I think it's just this Chinese New Year kind of screwed me because I felt like they were.
I mean, yeah,
quickly.
no, for sure. I mean, I closed my store from the January 28th until February 14th, fully. Entire eBay store closed.
I didn't know that, so
Just because it wasn't worth the risk of like with AliExpress in general and in eBay in general, right? You're gonna have your 2-3% of orders, maybe I'll say 2% of orders, where something just goes wrong and it's outside of your control. Not a VA, just Amazon messed something up, some carrier messed something goes wrong. And with Chinese New Year, that's gonna start to approach 6 or 7%, and that's when your eBay account has issues. So it just wasn't worth it. Like even if I could control everything, I need to keep my issues to such a low count that it wasn't really worth the risk. And I get a few weeks off. So
no,
Makes sense.
it's the right decision because yeah.
Bro, everybody has turned it off. From all the AliExpress guys I know, they went on vacation mode.
Yeah, sadly, my winning product, if you want to call it, was coming from there. So most of my sales were coming from there. But now I know. No one knows. So
yeah. But I sent you a video. You can watch through it. It tells you how to turn any AliExpress order into eBay validated tracking. It's experimental. You should talk to Marty before doing it, but you should definitely watch it.
gotcha. All right, brother. Appreciate you guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining that. I'll see you guys in the group next week.
Yep,
For sure.
All right, brothers. Take care, yeah?
Yep. Bye.
Sammy, are you free tonight or when works best? For
Tomorrow.
tomorrow? Okay, cool. Yeah,
All right,
that
brothers.
works. I have a bunch of work
and
to do tomorrow,
take care,
so I'll do it
brothers.
after I finish this stuff.
All right.
Bye.
Sounds good. Take care.
Have a good one.